Grace, that was absolutely incredible. Whenever Grace performs, it's always an amazing experience. Amazing experience. So we have, I think the next up is Tasha and Gary Steger. So it's rather interesting. We don't have an audience. Where are the people gone? Hi, come on and join us, Niranjan. We are waiting for an audience. So it was rather interesting because last year, Nagi, this one is for you. So last year I was here and I was completely intoxicated, right? I mean, that's me, completely intoxicated.
You
always, exactly. So, you know, as it turns out, they had a weigh scale right here. They had a weigh scale right on the streets. So I started putting in quarters and it went all the way to 60. And I'm like, wow, I lost like 100 pounds. Look at this. I lost 100 pounds. And Nagi standing next to me says, dude, that's not a weigh scale, that's a parking meter. So that's how intoxicated I was. That's how intoxicated I was. Now, you know, they have wine tasting while Gary and Tasha set up. Is it okay, Gary and Tasha, I can speak for a little bit? Okay. Perfect. They need 5 minutes to set up. So, interestingly, you know, they have wine tasting here, and they have a wine tasting dude, somebody who really understands wine. And as it turns out, that guy, you know, he got like stock options and all that stuff, and he bolted. He left our company, a Saratoga-based wine company. This guy bolted, and they were out looking for a wine taster. How do I find a wine taster? Now, we have a lot of these guys who are like, you know, the homeless dudes, you know. The one guy was running around like that and completely drunk, sozzled, completely sozzled. And he shows up at this winery. He's like, you have an open sign, you know, I want a job. They're like, okay. So, you know, the manager didn't really want him because he was like a bad image to the company. He's like, you know, I want the fastest path to get him out of here. So he's like, okay, you know, here's a sample, why don't you taste it and let me know how that tastes, you know. I mean, he's like, oh, this is a Pinot, it's grows in the hills of Canyon View Drive. I know exactly where it grows, and this is how it's been fermented. It's been fermented for like 3 months and blah, blah, blah. He had all the specifics. The manager was totally impressed, but he still didn't want him. He still didn't want him. So he came up with a new sample. Like, okay, here's the new sample, taste it and let me know how that sounds to you. Like, oh, this one is a cab. It grows on Pierce Road. I know exactly where that is. And, you know, it's been sitting in the barrel for like 30 days and, you know, 2% fermentation, and he had all the specifics. Now, the manager was getting really annoyed. So he's like, he looked at his admin and he like, winks at her. So she goes in the bathroom and comes back with what should I say? With urine, her own urine. And she gives it to the guy to taste. The guy tastes it and is like, well, it belongs to a blonde who's 3 months pregnant, and if you don't give me the job, I'm going to tell who the dad is. So he did get the job. He did get the job. And to my left, standing right here, is Isabel. Isabel Simone. A big round of applause for Isabel, the Saratoga Idol star. She won the Saratoga Idol last year, and she, incredible, phenomenal talent. She's a songwriter. She writes her own songs. But you guys have to wait for her for a little bit because she's not quite gonna perform yet. For all good things, you have to wait. Just like how we are waiting for Tasha and Gary. Tasha and Gary. So are we almost, what's your name, Molly? Are you ready?
Yeah.
You want to do it right now?
Yep.
Come on. You should have told me. I was waiting for you, Molly.
Oh.
Come on, the two of you.
Okay.
Go and talk to our sound guys back there, plug you in. Gary and Tasha, how many more minutes do you need? 3 minutes? Give it to them. Did it trip? No, it hasn't tripped yet. Okay. So, here we go. We have one mic. Come on up here. Come on up here. No, nobody tonight today. Okay, trip.
Wait, what's your dog's name again?
Freya.
Freya. Okay, got it.
Oh, that is. Look at his uniform.
Hello. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Let's play. Do you have a mic? Yeah. Does that mic work? Test it. No. Here you go.
Okay.
You have to share this mic.
Alright, then.
And And while they're getting set up, $3 can get you an iPad. So we have a raffle going on here. So feel free. $3 can get you an iPad. How phenomenal is that? And there are people cheering for Molly. Molly and what's your name? Meghna. Molly and Meghna, the two M's, are super popular here in Saratoga. Right? Well, come on, introduce us. Tell us what you do.
We sing. Very well. Bad boy.
Yeah, Molly! Come on, Megan!
Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom, getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a star. And I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget, but between the chance and subtle things holds my apologies. I'm trying hard to take it back, so if by the time the bar closes, feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can go right and let's now I know that I'm not all that you got. I guess that I just thought that maybe we can find a way to fall apart. But our friends are back, so let's raise a glass, 'cause I found someone to carry me home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can go right up and let's go on tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can go right up and let's go on. Carry me home tonight. Just carry me home tonight. The world is on my side. I'm on my side. So someone come and carry me home tonight. Carry me home tonight. The world is on my side. I'm always right. So won't someone come and carry me home tonight? We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can go right on and let's on tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can go right on and let's on. And feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. Yay!
Give it up to Molly and Meghna. Awesome talent. Homegrown right here. Saratoga's really got talent. And Molly and Meghna, you need to come back to our monthly event right here at Blue Rock Shoot and perform that same song one more time. I want to hear it again. And go to facebook.com/Saratoga Talent and you will get all the information about our events. And up next we have again a homegrown talent, Gary and Tasha. Phenomenal talent. I mean, they are absolutely awesome. Now what they are going to perform, they are actually singing to the Pretenders.